Oh, hey there, guys. I'm Skivens. Who else is enjoying this friggin' fear factor from the coronavirus, eh? Holy crap. Friggin' people are acting stupid. I love it. Like, it's unfreaking believable, all the things they're closing. Like, they announced on the news, well, it happened in, was it Ireland or Italy? One of the two first. They closed all the schools, the publicly funded schools, because they want to prevent the outbreak of the coronavirus, right? So limit access to the kids to be in large congregations, and that's going to limit the outbreak monkey. However, what do you do with your kids? Do you put them in daycare? Well, that's kind of hard to do now too, because I don't know about other I can't even talk. I don't know about other places, but I know in Ontario at least, they've gone ahead and shut down all the daycares for the exact same reason. So now what do? Apparently the answer to what you do is pretty simple. You go out to your local Costco or Walmart or wherever else, and you buy out every single pack of toilet paper possible. That's the solution that's the cure to the virus. Did you know that? That's the cure to this virus. You go out and you buy all the toilet paper possible. No symptom in the virus includes crapping yourself, but you just go out and buy all the toilet paper possible. That's the solution, guys. I was not aware. Like, I'm not a doctor. I would have never fathomed that toilet paper was the cure for the coronavirus. Here they're looking for medications and vaccines and stuff. Meanwhile, Charmin's been holding on to that shit forever. They had the cure long before it was a virus. This is awesome news. And in case for some reason you can't detect it, guys, that was sarcasm. Toilet paper won't help you. People are wondering why toilet paper is being purchased in the way it is. And the only thing I can think of is the coronavirus originated in China, which caused China to basically start shutting down things to limit exposure, which it's freaking China. They got more population than land mass. There's no way everywhere you go there's someone. You know, there's always people around. There's nothing you can do. So they shut down production. They shut down shipments. A lot of toilet paper is manufactured in China. Therefore, when they shut down shipments, that means no new stock is being sent to Canada, USA, or anywhere else in the world for people to utilize and purchase. Therefore, it causes widespread panic that people don't know what they're going to do when they go for number 2. How they're going to wipe their pooper if they have no teepee, right? So they get panicky and they go out and buy 7,000 rolls of toilet paper, enough to last them for 25 freaking years if they use it properly, or 10 minutes if they use it improperly. Like, who the heck wipes their butt with a whole roll? Like, you gotta really suck at wiping. Like, you obviously did not learn how to do that. Anyway, so last night I went out to get groceries. Got off work at 5. It's Saturday, by the way, guys. Got off work at 5. And I was like, you know what? As I was driving by Food Basics, where I like to do my groceries, I looked at the parking lot and it was jammed. There was people parking across the street at the businesses and walking across the busy highway to go to Food Basics to buy out everything they could possibly see. Mind you, the toilet paper aisle was barren. Nobody's buying, like paper towel, though. Like, honestly, why couldn't you wipe your ass with this? It would flush. Like, look at how friggin' quilted that is, man. That would get right in there and dig all the poo pellets out of your butt. But, whatever. People are buying shit tickets in troves, but this is what gets me. As I'm going through there, like, the number one thing they're saying in the media about how to avoid spreading this virus is constantly wash your hands. Often wash your hands. Always wash your hands. Keep your freaking hands super freaking clean. I go down the soap aisle because I wanted to buy a new bottle of, I buy like the big bottles of soap, and then I fill up the dispensers around the house with that because it's just more economical. It's like, you can buy a little bottle of soap, like with the pump built in, and it's like $3.97, or you can buy the big refillable jug for $5.97, which can fill up those pumps 4 or 5 times, you know? So why wouldn't you just initially buy a pump and then just buy the refillable stuff just to save money and have more soap on hand? So I bought some new antibacterial soap, and there's tons of soap on the shelves. Just tons. No hand sanitizer. But theoretically, if you buy the bacterial killing soap, or the antibacterial soap, it's got the alcohol in it that's doing the same thing as the hand sanitizer, in theory. And washing your hands is a good practice because, let's face it, we do everything with these. I'm touching my camera with this right now, and then I'm going to eat food with this right now. And then I'm going to play on my computer with this right now. And drive my truck with this right now. There's a lot of bacteria you can pick up, a lot of contaminants and all that. So I also picked up some groceries. Like, check these out. This is awesome. Found these things. They're on sale. Don't know what the heck they are, but I'm just toss it in the air fryer and see what happens. They're called riblets. It's just a friggin', how many grams is that? Yeah, 870 grams of ribs. Guys, I'm about to kick her into survival mode. I'm literally going to fast for 6 days and eat on the 7th. I want to avoid the grocery store while this nonsense is happening. I assume it'll blow over in around 2 to 3 weeks and it'll just become a common cold and people will realize that they're freaking out for nothing. But that's what the media did, They're blowing this coronavirus so far out of proportion. Like the flu killed more people, for crying out loud. And we're not quarantining ourselves for that, so why do we care about this coronavirus? It's because the media has us so scared to death that everybody's overreacting. And this is the reason why I don't watch the news. This is also the reason why I share anything funny about the virus, because I like triggering people on Facebook, and holy crap did I ever trigger a lot of people on Facebook. But it's fun. It's fun. It's like they're getting all, oh yeah, wait till you get it, and then you have like respiratory issues, or you pass it on to a loved one and they die, and it's like, yeah, there was a guy on the cruise ship who was a double transplant patient. He had lung and heart transplant. He contracted the virus and said, guys, you're overreacting. It's not that big of a deal. A freaking transplant patient who are known to have compromised immune systems due to the medication and such they got to put them on during the transplant. Because, when you get a heart transplant or a lung transplant, there's a chance that your immune system is going to freak out and say, what is this foreign object? It works like the original, but it doesn't belong to us. We must slay it with force. And then they send out the army and they go and annihilate that lung. So they got to suppress your immune system while the new organ takes place and basically adapts to your DNA and becomes part of the system. So if someone like that comes back and says, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, then I'm willing to bet it's not that freaking big of a deal. The people who have died from the virus are probably the same people who would have died if they caught influenza or the flu or, anything else. So it's like there's widespread panic because the media is making it into something that it's not. So you got to give your head a shake and question, what's this smokescreen all about? What are they actually trying to hide? Like the government of Canada, Trudeau there, his wife has it. So chances are he's got it too. Freaking spiders. Yeah, there's a wolf spider on the fridge. Whatever, I'll let him be. He's hanging out. He's probably doing wolf spider things. But anyway, I won't show it because some people are arachnophobic and I don't want to scare people. Same reason why I don't watch videos with snakes, because I hate snakes. But anyway, back on topic. Chances are he has it, so he's choosing to work from home. That's cool. I dig it. I asked if I could work from home, and they're like, are you showing symptoms? I said no, and they're like, well, you're fine. Then you can come into the office. And I was like, okay, well, that's okay. Because, working from home would be great. Save money on gas and just sit at home and do the same job I do at work and make money, be happy, and whatever. So, anyway. So they're closing down schools. They've shut down the NHL, shut down the NBA, shut down all these sporting events. Doesn't affect me. I don't watch that crap, but some people's, really upset. Like I'm listening to the guys at work freaking out because hockey's canceled and no playoffs and they're all mad. So I guess once again, Toronto won't be in the playoffs. Oh, well. That's fine. Yeah. All these events are closing. But on a bright note, at least now Nickelback will, if they throw a concert, they'll have the same audience they've always had. Just saying. God, Nickelback sucks. Anyway. Guys, you just need to calm down. This is going to blow over. Every year we have some nonsense. Just like friggin', the ISIS scare and friggin' bird flu and swine flu and West Niles, which I think was bird flu. There's always been a catastrophe every freaking year that gets blown out of proportion, and then it clears up and nobody ever talks about it again. This is one of them. Don't even worry about it. Chances are, if you do get the virus, it's going to be nothing. You're just going to walk it off. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. Maybe you'll have some complications. Who knows? But if you can survive the flu, you should be able to survive this. Now, they did say one of the traits of this stupid thing is that it's highly mutatable. Well, good for it, right? It's got skills. Whatever. If you're healthy, if you're not stupid, you should be okay. And even if you are stupid, you'll probably walk it off. Like they said, of all the people who got infected in China, apparently they're all pretty much healed. So, they've all recovered. Not a big deal. Literally blowing this out of proportion. Just to drive fear into the masses. Worst part is, it's freaking working. Literally, I went last night for groceries at 8:30 because I wanted to go a half an hour before closing just to have as little contact with people as possible. Not for the fear of getting infection, just because I freaking hate people. So the less there are in the store, the happier. I love shopping that late at night. If we had a 24-hour shopping center still in this town, I would have literally went at 11:30 at night to buy my groceries. And all I bought was $40 worth of groceries, and I plan on making that last me 2 weeks. Maybe even longer. Go as long as I possibly can. Because let's face it, I've been training for this day my whole freaking life, guys. I talk about fasting all the time. Intermittent fasting, 72-hour fasting, the 5-day fast windows, 7-day fast windows, 31-day fast windows. Just fast your balls off until you're freaking skinny, right? Not as bad as Cole is with the snake diet, because he swears more than I do. But I've been talking about using fasting regimen for a while now, and that's my battle plan. Limit my food intake. Probably going to limit my working out, unfortunately. I'm going to have to keep that to a minimal. Watch the caloric burn. And just wait this nonsense out till things are returned back to normal. Because avoiding people is fun. And a lot of you will comment and say, well, Adam, yeah, you've been a hermit for a while. And that's true. So I've been training for this moment my whole life. I got my gym in my house. Right? So I don't need to go to the gym. So when they do shut down the gyms, I'm expecting that to happen because they don't want people to congregate at the gyms and, share cooties. When they've already shut down the theater. Tonight we're supposed to go to this burger joint for my birthday. Oh, by the way, it's my birthday tomorrow. So guys, when you watch this video, it's my birthday. You can say happy birthday, Skivens, in the comments. And I'll be like, yay, people said happy birthday. And I'll be all happy and shit. But, I'm going to be 41. Yeah, 41 freaking years old, eh? Holy crap. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, I'm losing all my hair. Hey, friggin' rights. But whatever. It is what it is. But, we're supposed to go to this burger joint tonight, and people are like, at work, I'm laughing. They're like, so what are your plans for the weekend? I said, it's birthday weekend. I plan on hanging out with friends, and we're going to go to this burger joint, Crown and Beaver. It's their March, every month they put out a burger. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been posting those burgers. January was a kimchi burger. Friggin' awesome. Spicy as hell, but friggin' awesome. February was the Beauty and the Beef burger. That was delicious. It had this sweet but spicy sauce onto it, and it was fan-damn-tastic. And this month is a lobster burger, which I plan on slamming into my face hole with much authority. It's going to happen because lobster burger sounds fan-damn-tastic. So that's going to happen tonight. And at work, they're all like, but aren't you worried about being around people and contracting the coronavirus? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why? And I'm like, because it's not if you get it, it's when you get it. If you think about it, they're closing down the schools to avoid people, kids contracting the virus. They're closing down daycares to avoid mass groups of people. They're closing down the gyms. They're closing down the theaters. They're closing down sports. Everybody's in the grocery store. If you go into the grocery store, you're in contact with 50 plus people. You're going to get it. End of story. Somebody's in there's probably carrying and not even showing symptoms. You come in contact with them, they bump into you, whatever the case may be. Chances are they don't wash their hands, like half the degenerates at my work. So, if that is the case, they probably have it and are, like I said, just not showing symptoms. And because of this, they're contagious and they're contaging everybody. And that's like me. Like, if I get sick, chances are I'll never show symptoms. Because, like, when I do get sick, only reason why I got sick over the winter in November is because I really fell off the keto wagon and I was eating a lot of bullshit food, guys. I will admit to it. I was eating ice cream, I was eating donuts, I was eating garbage. Because I figured, hey, I lost my weight, now I can have a little bit of fun with the eating. And actually, it was over Christmas. I was eating all the garbage foods, and I packed on some weight. Mind you, according to my new weigh scale, a lot of it's muscle, so I'll dig it. I've never been at 17.8% body fat before. That's pretty interesting for me. I'm happy with it, but I'm still 220 pounds. Apparently, if I get down to where I was last year at this time, which was 210 pounds, that would put me into the 13% body fat ratio that I want to be in. So obviously I put on some more muscle after hitting the weights hard and eating a lot of food and just packing on mass over the winter. So that's kind of neat. I dig that. Go newbie gains. Yeah, I think, like, grocery stores, that's where you're going to get it. Because that's where everybody is right now. Because they're panic buying. So, like, my big question is all these people who bought toilet paper in mass droves, what the frig are you going to do with it when this blows over in a couple weeks? You going to build teepee forts? Are you going to have teepee fights? Like, if you invested your life savings in butt wipe, sorry to say, but you're kind of stupid. There's no point. Learn to wipe your ass so you don't use a roll every time you take a dump. And, yeah. Live your freaking life. Don't let the media fear get to you. And if you do get the coronavirus, just beat it. I know, Adam, it's easier said than done. The media's making it sound so bad. Ignore the media. Quit soaking that shit in. Enjoy the memes more. They're funny. They're actually really funny. But anyway, guys, that's my little PSA for you. I know a lot of you are going to disagree, leave some hostile comments because of whatever reason and whatnot. But, like, it's, you know what? This is my take on it. If I get it, cool. I challenge it. Bring it on. Let's see what I can do with it. With the fasting regimens in effect and all that, I am not too worried about this one. And the best part is I get to work from home. But yeah, actually, talking back on the whole Trudeau thing, apparently he's going to be doing some sort of a relief plan for people affected by it because he doesn't want to see Canada go bankrupt. But by doing this relief plan, it's probably going to make Canada go bankrupt. I don't know, it could be interesting. Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Quit buying toilet paper. It's not the cure. That was sarcasm in the beginning of the video. Wash your frickin' hands. It's not hard. Soap, water, scrub for 20 seconds. Use the Mississippis. When you hit 20 Mississippis, you can probably stop. And just don't give in to the media. All right? Thanks for watching. Bye. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.